time to talk politics now, because there is a new development within the Labour Party, because the past couple of months have been dramatic, to say the least. It has been embroiled in a leadership struggle where in Abure State, Peter Obi, alongside the governor of Abure State, have announced the formation of a 29 caretaker committee to run the affairs of the Labour Party. The only problem is Abure and the rest of the National Working Committee say, listen, we are still running the show because we are legally the rightful leadership of the Labour Party. And this week, they got a boost because a federal high court in Abuja has ruled and mandated the Independent National Electoral Commission to recognize the embattled Abure-led Labour Party executive as the legal representative or the leadership of the party. This comes amidst a leadership crisis that could have far-reaching implications for the Labour Party, especially after the recent inauguration of that 29-member committee led by former Minister Ninadi Usman. Now, let's get some context from this particular development. Join us on the program is the Labour Party's National Secretary, Comrade Umar Farouk. Ibrahim is joining us for this conversation. Comrade, it's good to see you again. You must be happy.
Very, very much.
Congratulations, I believe, are in order. However,
thank you.
It's a legal victory, but politically speaking, a lot of people say you still have an uphill task of working with the obedience to negotiate a truce. What are your thoughts about what this ruling does to help Labour Party put its house back in order?
Well, I will first of all say kudos to the judiciary. The judgment of today has further reinforced our belief and our, commitment to the rule of law and the judiciaries. We have always, I think the last time I was here, I told you that if I do not believe that the struggle we are doing, myself and Julius Abure, we are not on the path of the law, I wouldn't have been here to be talking. So we know we should not continue to allow or, accept illegality to be, perpetrated in the midst of political parties. More often, political players, particularly the candidates, they use political parties as, a vehicle to reach to their own destination. And then they remove the tire, they empty the tank, and allow them to be scrapped. That is very unfortunate. We have to continue to live and ensure that the supremacy of political parties is very much instituted. When that is done, you will see that the entire democracy will be vibrant, and the rule of law, as far as political maneuvering and bickering is concerned, will not be seeing all this shenanigans that we are seeing in most of the part of what is even happening in the recent event that is taking place in River State. Is as a result of the inability of the political party or the political players to ensure that party supremacy is the best, the respect for the rule of law, the respect for the party constitution. What happened or what played in Abure, we sincerely felt sad about it, and we have advised all those who were our leader that they shouldn't go to that extent.
Yeah, but this case predates the Abure outcome.
No. It is on the Abure matter.
Right.
When you see the judgment clearly stated that INEC should, recognize and then give the Abure-led NWC all the rights and privileges, and also recognize the Inewi Convention, because all the necessary, process has been done legally. We have given the notice. We have done what we are supposed to do. You see, the problem we are facing is that we try to look at the personalities involved in this crisis. And that was why INEC was, took the decision they took to even, declare that there's even a vacuum. There's even a vacuum in the leadership of the party.
I mean, last time we had this conversation, you said INEC didn't do anything like that. You said
no. At that time,
your national chairman was just not available for that event at INEC.
Listen, I told you that because when I was here, what played out, INEC didn't come out and state their position. They asked us that, look, there is a crisis that is going on between Labour Party and NLC. Do you understand? And then we had this issue of Labour Party, the Otis, meeting in Abure. Then INEC didn't come out with a specific disposition. It was later when we felt that the INEC position is taking too long, and people, when the disgrace we faced when we went to attend the meeting and we were chased out, then we had no option than to
that is a very direct departure from what the conversation we had. I know it's water under the bridge, but I do remember saying that INEC doesn't recognize you, and you said no.
INEC, you see, I'm telling you, INEC did not come out officially and say they didn't recognize us. It was after when we took INEC to court, then INEC came out with their own, response to the court, to the matter we put in the court. And you can't take anybody to court without cause of action. You understand? So that asking us to leave the meeting place is a cause of action. Not giving us, not calling, inviting the party to come and participate in the training of agent of law during the Ondo, for the Ondo governorship candidate. So all these are
Edo came first.
No, Edo. We have done Edo. They are giving us.
Okay, you're talking about the upcoming one.
Yes, the upcoming one. So that was when they didn't do that. So we have to gather all our courses of action to take INEC to court. So when we took INEC to court, that is when their response came out. That was when they specifically came out and say, no, our tenure had expired. You understand? And they did not, even though they didn't say they did not recognize, they use a very, very, intelligent word. They said they did not monitor the convention. But
which is true, right?
Which is very true. But not monitoring the convention by law does not invalidate the convention. Yeah,
but there is also a provision that INEC should be a part of the convention.
They say may.
Yeah.
And it may or may not. And you can't fool. If
I think it said may, but didn't say may not.
And INEC may.
Yeah.
Do you understand? May or may not.
I quite remember that section. It says INEC may monitor the convention, but it doesn't say.
When you say may, there must be.
Yeah, but we're dealing with black and white. If it's not there, we cannot infer that it is there.
Infer, whether it is there or not, when you go to section 82, subsection 1, it says political party shall give 21 days notice. That shall implying it is must. It is must. Failure to do that invalidates it. That is section 82, 5. Failure to give that notice. Then monitoring. It has never been. There is no any law. There is no any provision in the law that say if INEC didn't monitor. And when you look at this, we have two judgments. The Omotosho judgment, in June, also specifically stated it. But INEC was adamant they didn't take it.
Yeah.
And then the Jiswa judgment came out now. So it also gives, absorb, and they say exactly what
it's back-to-back legal victory for Julius Abure and the rest of the team that also includes you. You've survived Lamidi Apapa. Now apparently you are trying to survive this one because this is just at the Federal High Court. So, but give us an understanding of who the respondents are. I know INEC is part of this particular suit. Did you also include the 29-member committee as part of this?
No. You see, the 29-member committee were just an interloper in this matter. They're just an interlopers. when the case was in court, after we have filed it, it was only between Labour Party.
So you don't have any legal battle with them?
Let me tell you, it was only Labour Party versus INEC. See, you have done this to Labour Party. Doing it to Labour Party is directly doing it to the leadership of the party. Then suddenly, when they finished this their Abure, meeting, they came out and applied to join. So you see, it is in fact it is a pleasure on our own part that the judgment is also against them because they joined.
So you're not worried about an appeal?
Well, the appeal is their own right to appeal.
But are you worried about it?
How will I be worried about someone appealing? You understand? As far as I'm concerned, we know the law is on our side. And that is why we have had this judgment. We have taken it. See, INEC had how many numbers of CSN that are there? They have said their own. And these interlopers also came and joined the matter. They put their own lawyers. You understand? All of them were against us. So you see, they are not, but you can be against Abure and his late NWC, but you can't be against the law.
Right. So tell me what has been happening before this judgment came out, before this ruling. Was there any sort of communication between you and the other faction of the party that were inaugurated in Abure, or was it just radio silence?
Well, you see, we are colleagues. The personalities that were, that composed the 29 members that illegal committee were all elected.
How about we just say committee?
Well, I would say
illegal or illegal is
illegal. The law has already invalidated it, so it is illegal.
I mean, it says that you are legal, but
certainly it says, and it said that one
it's not illegal. Final. We still have.
I will bring the judgment.
I'm just saying that this ruling is not final.
So if we go, forget whether it's final. As far as we are concerned, this ruling is final. Except when someone, try to do otherwise.
Did they tell you that you're not going to file an appeal?
Well, that is their own business. If they feel that they want to destroy the party and they feel that it is about the personality, then they should go to appeal.
Am I wrong?
So what I'm saying is just back to your question. We are all colleagues. Most of these people came and met us in the party. We accommodated them. We gave them tickets to run. Some of them won the elections. Some of them lost the election. We're all living happily until when they felt that we are no more a good landlord, and they are now a big tenant. So they want to occupy even the landlord's room. That's where the problem starts. You understand? If you treat somebody fairly, you understand, and then
I thought the party belongs to the people. I didn't know that it was a landlord-tenant relationship that you had.
Well, when it comes to political party, when you come, I'm just giving you a scenario.
So is Julius Abure and the National Working Committee claiming ownership of Labour Party?
No, we are not saying we are owners. We are saying we are managers. We are managers of the party, for goodness sake.
Who are responsible to the members of the party, and I believe the Obedient Group is your largest members.
See, you are too much involved in talking about this. Before the Obedient Group, you just see them. They have a name.
I mean, Peter Obi is your national leader.
Peter Obi remains the national leader of the Labour Party.
So why are you dismissing the Obedient movement as if they don't really matter for anything?
I'm not dismissing. I'm not saying they really didn't matter. Do you understand? But they should not come and cause crisis in the party they made, in a very, very serene environment, just because of their selfish interests. That is their own problem. We say, look, you came. You can't just come and join the party. In fact, in the first place, when they joined the party, they said they are not members of the Labour Party. So why bickering on the leadership of the Labour Party? You understand? So if you say you are obedient, you want to remain obedient. And if you say you are a member of the Labour Party has constitution. So you have to be obedient to the Labour Party constitution. You understand? As long as you are that, then you remain the name that you give to yourself.
Right. Okay. As we're wrapping up, just want to understand from your perspective. I know you probably were celebrating this particular ruling when it was pronounced, but what comes next?
Well, Abure has spoken. We have sent out a statement. We have said we do not hold any, grudges against anybody.
Does that mean you're going to revert the automatic tickets?
See, that ticket is another thing. Forget that one. We are still still saying, listen, don't go there. What Abure said is we should all come together and build the party. As long as we have interest in building the party, so we are not fighting each other.
Right.
It is a normal political wrangling. It's a power play that take place. And of course, there must be loser and there must be a winner. And if it is, for me, it is a win-win affair.
Right.
You understand?
Okay.
They will see that we are not doing the way they think we should be doing, and we felt that, look, they should not look at us that way. Right. So let them come and let us, we have, the house is their own, Labour Party is their own, so they should come and then let us work together. Okay. That is what we are saying. That's the message for us.
Something tells me that this is not the end of the story, but we're going to have to leave it here for now. Comrade Umar Farouk Ibrahim, National Secretary of the Labour Party, thank you so much for joining us, the conversation tonight, and we do appreciate you for your thoughts and, of course, your position on this.
Thank you so much for having me.
Right, okay.
And I think it is the end of this matter.
Okay. He says it is the end, but time will definitely tell. That is our show for you tonight. Thank you most kindly for joining us. We'll be back tomorrow live at 8 p.m. exclusive as always on Trust TV. Until next time, my name is Abdullahi Ahmed. Good night.